Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Creative Grandma. I hope everyone is having a happy crochet or knitting day. Well, today's video is another yarn unboxing and yarn swatch. Now this is a brand new yarn from Lion Brand and I can't wait to tell you all about it. Now this video is a paid and sponsored video by Lion Brand. They were kind enough to send me the yarn so I could do this video, tell you about the yarn, and you'll get my experience working these samples up. So let's go ahead, open our box, and see what's inside. Lion Brand, yes, they come out with their own line of gradient yarn, and I can't wait to work these samples up. Now, it seems like when one yarn company comes out with a certain type of yarn, a lot of the other yarn companies follow suit. And I like that because we all have our favorite brand of yarn that we like to use. So when Lion Brand announced this new Mandela yarn, I was just so pleased, so excited, because we all have different needs with our yarns. So let me put my glasses on and read the information on the label. It is a 5.29 ounce skein. It's 150 grams, 295 yards, 270 meters. It's a number 4 medium weight yarn. It is machine washable and dryable. So thank you for these machine wash and dryable yarns. It's 90% acrylic, 10% nylon. When I feel it, it does have a nice soft feel to it. So this is the first color. The next color, look at this gorgeous blue. Isn't that gorgeous? This is color Aqua, color 210BL. Again, look at those beautiful shades going from light to dark. The next color, look at this pink. This is color Hot Pink, color 201DQ. Now they do have a lighter pink, but it was out of stock. It was sold out already. So that is the darker pink. The next color, look at this one. This is olive green. If you like those more, what I call natural colors like browns and greens, this is color 208BN. Beautiful olive green. Now Lion Brand has 10 different colors available and I chose 5 of the colors, and at the end of this video I'll show you all 10 colors on their website. The last color I have to show you is this gorgeous purple. Look at that. If you love purples, you're gonna love this. And this one is color 215AP purple. So very pretty. So now let me show you the samples that I made with this yarn using the full cake of yarn. So the first sample I'm going to show you was the hot pink, and what I decided to do for this sample was just do a granny square so you can see how those colors play out. Now this is a full cake of yarn. You can see how I started with the lighter color and it worked out to the darker color. And what I like about this yarn is if I was making a large granny square blanket, I think I would reverse the colors. Instead of starting with the light against that dark pink, I think I would start with the dark pink, work out to the light, and then start the next skein with the light, work out to the dark, and keep working it in that manner. That way you won't have a stark contrast. But it's all up to you what you like. So again, this was one cake of yarn crocheted up. So now let me measure it. It measures 19.5 inches square with one skein of yarn. And again, you'll get different measurements depending on what hook size you used. And I used a size I9 for this sample. The next sample is the olive colorway, and I decided to make a rectangle granny. So you can see I started with the light. I started with the light in all of these. So there it is. So let me go ahead and measure this sample. It kind of gives you an idea of the measurement So you can see how far the yarn goes depending on what you're making. So this sample measures 15¼ inches by 22½ inches. So that's not bad. It gives you an idea how much yarn you would use depending on what you're making. So that again is the olive sample. Very pretty. My next sample is the yellow sample. Look how pretty this is. I'm going to try to grab it closer to the center. Look how pretty. So this is more on the size of a baby blanket getting started. It's just bright, it's sunny. You can really see the stitch definition. I just thought this was really pretty. And my paper for which stitch pattern this was is not here with my sample, so I'm not sure what stitch pattern this was. I was working on so many samples, so sorry about that. But it is one of my Stitch of the Weeks. You can go to creativegrandma.net, hit the banner that says Stitch of the Week, scroll down through, and you can see all the different stitch patterns I have. And you can choose one, you can choose them all. Just click on the name of the stitch, and then you can open that file and print that pattern immediately. You can print one, you can download one, you can download them all, and just start yourself a little stitch library. So again, that was the yellow sample. Now let me measure it. So it measures 32 inches across, so perfect size for the width of a baby blanket. And it measures 10½ inches high. So it depends on how big you want to make the baby blanket. If it's 10 inches high and you wanted to do maybe 42, I'd say 4 or 5 skeins for a baby blanket, but isn't that pretty? Oh, I just think that's so bright and sunny. I always get excited when new yarns come out. I can't help it. I just always have this urge. You want to get your hands on them. You want to try them. You want to see what they're like. And I'm very pleased with this new gradient yarn. Now, if you love purples, you're going to love this. It's just a beautiful shades of purple. Look at this. Isn't that pretty worked up? That is a full skein worked up. And I tried to make some of these samples bigger or longer and wider just to get an idea of what it would look like. So this pattern here is just a single crochet row, and then the second row is a single crochet cross stitch row. So very simple pattern. So this sample measures 31½ inches wide by 11½ inches tall. So I think that's pretty good. Again, you would need maybe 4, 5 cakes if you're putting a border on it. Isn't that pretty? I just thought that was really pretty. This next one, I have to say, was just so gorgeous with the different transitions from the blue, from light to medium to dark. Look at this one. Isn't that pretty? I just fell in love with this colorway. Get it up there so you can see the stitch definition. Now again, my paperwork is not here. I'm not sure what this stitch, the name of this stitch is. You're going to work a single crochet, a double crochet into the same stitch, skip a stitch, and then single crochet, double crochet into the next stitch. Just a gorgeous pattern. Now this pattern I think would be perfect for baby blankets, sweaters, pillow covers, all kinds of possibilities with this stitch pattern. It's more of a solid stitch pattern. It just has a gorgeous look. So look at that. Very, very pretty. And this was the aqua colorway. So let me go ahead and measure the sample, let you know how big this one is. Now this one is only 25 inches wide, so probably like the size of a front of a sweater. And it's 14¼ inches in height. So there it is again, the aqua sample. Now let's talk a little bit about the yarn. The yarn is soft. Now it's not a silky soft like Karen Simply Soft. It is soft though. It has a nice soft feel in my opinion. And remember, this is my opinion only. Even though I'm an affiliate of Lion Brand, I tell you what I really think of the yarns. I thought it was wonderful to work with. The only thing is it's classified as a number 4 medium weight yarn. The label suggests a size I9 hook. Well, half of these samples I did make with a size I9 hook, and it was perfect. It worked up fine. But I found that I even went up to a size 10.5K, 6.5 millimeter, and it still worked wonderful. So this last sample, this purple sample, I did use a size 10.5K, 6.5 millimeter to make this sample. So it's a large range of hook sizes that you can use, but be prepared for a plump, soft, thick number 4 weight yarn. Now, when I worked up this yarn, I did not get any knots. I had no knots. It was nice to work with. I just thought it was a wonderful yarn. I love the transition between the colors. Now, with all the new gradient yarns coming out, you're probably wondering, well, wow, I don't know what to pick. So it's all in what you want, and I will be coming out with a comparison video, and I'll compare some of the different gradient yarns so you can get a better understanding of the difference between the yarns. So now I want to show you and compare the strands of yarn between the Lion Brand Pound of Love and the Mandela gradient, just so you can see how plump. The top one is the Mandela gradient, the bottom one is the Pound of Love. So you can see a difference of how plump that yarn is. So it's all in what you want when you buy a gradient yarn. If you want a yarn that is plump and soft and works up quickly and has beautiful transitions from colors to colors, I think you're gonna like the Lion Brand gradient yarn. I just thought it was fantastic, and I like that it is the plumper yarn. So in my opinion, it is a number 4, but you can go from a size I hook clear up to a 10. You may even be able to go higher. So to me, that suggests it's a really thick number 4 medium weight yarn, maybe on the side of a light chunky. But I thought it was gorgeous. I just fell in love with this yarn. And again, it all depends on what you want to make. So now I'm going to take my green sample here, my olive sample. So I'm just going to give my green granny square sample another measurement, 15.25 inches. And then let me measure the width. It's 22.5 inches wide. So now I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to go throw it in the washer and dryer, and I'll come back. We'll see the results and see what happened when you throw this sample in the washer and dryer. So I just got my sample out of the dryer. So first I'm going to go ahead and measure it and see if it shrunk or got larger. So it measures 15.25 inches, the same measurement as before I washed it and dried it. And it measures 23 inches. So the long part got a 1/2 inch larger. So let me just lay this here, measure it again just to make sure. It's 23 inches. So I'm going to hold it up. So from the long spot, it got a 1/2 inch larger, but from top to bottom, it kept its same shape. It does not look distorted. It does not look stretched. It's just a 1/2 inch bigger. So let me put my glasses on. I just want to look for the fuzziness. The color remained the same. I do not see any fading. I do not see a lot of fuzziness going on. It has a little bit that you can tell that you washed it and dried it. Let me hold it up. See if you can see on, I'm just going to hold it up. You can see just a tiny, tiny bit. Hopefully you can see that, just a tiny, tiny bit. And then I'll try to get it as close as I can. And the funny thing is when I got it out of the dryer, I thought, wow, this feels softer than when I put it in. Now, I did not use fabric softener because I wanted to see what would happen when I put it in the washer and dryer. So I used just plain Tide liquid detergent. no fabric softener. I washed it on warm water and I dried it on medium heat. I have low, medium, and high, so I put it right in the middle. And I'm very happy with the wash and dry test. So I think you will be happy as well. So if it's this soft after I wash it and dry it, I wonder how soft it would have been if I added fabric softener. It just has a really soft feel to it. So I'm very, very happy with my wash and dry test. But those are the samples. That is the wash and dry test. I hope you enjoyed this video, but before I let you go, let me show you all 10 colors of the Mandala gradient on Lion Brand's website. And I'll put a link directly to the Mandala gradient in the description box underneath the video. Now remember, this is an affiliate link. I am an affiliate of Lion Brand Yarns. I use their yarns a lot in my designs. I have been using Lion Brand yarns for well over 40 some years, and I couldn't be more pleased with this yarn. So let's go ahead and take a look at those 10 colors they have available. So I'm on Lion Brand Yarns website. This yarn right now, as of today, is on sale for $6.29. What a great deal. So up here you can see the countdown clock in this yellow banner right here where it says get 30% off yarns and kits, no code necessary. So you can see right here is the countdown clock. Now this will be less when I get this video posted, so you may only have a day or two to get this yarn depending on how long it takes me to get this video posted. Now it excludes Silk City Fibers, AR Workshop, minis, and clearance yarns. But this is a great deal at $6.29, so let's go ahead and take a peek at the colors. The first color is hot pink, color 558-201DQ. This sample I already worked up in the video and showed you. The second color is yellow, color 558-207BB. So the next color is the yellow, color 558-207BV. This one I also worked up to show you. Then we have the olive. This is color 558-208BN. Sea green, color 558-209BM. Aqua, this beautiful shade of blue, color 558-210BL. Then we have dark teal, color 558-211BE. Steel blue, color 558-213AT. Then we have this beautiful burgundy, color 558-214AN. That gorgeous purple, color 558-215AP. They have black, color 558-216AF, if you like those contemporary colors. And then over on the left, you can see some photos where you can see that yarn. You can see the light gray out to the dark gray to the black. The next color is red, color 558-202DE. Now the red is sold out. And then the last color is this gorgeous light pink, color 558-200DG. And that light pink is sold out as well. So I hope if you wanted to try this yarn, you can pick it up while it's on sale for $6.29. But remember, watch that countdown clock because the sale will soon be over. Now, when you're on Lion Brand's website, make sure you go up to rewards, hit my rewards if you haven't signed up, and then a screen will pop up. Just sign up for rewards, and every time you make a yarn purchase, you're going to earn reward points for money off a future order. I hope this video has been helpful. If you enjoyed seeing these yarn swatch videos, please make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the crochet fun here on Creative Grandma's channel. So until next time, stay inspired and happy crocheting. Bye, everyone.